I'm going to do a little quick video of my Ascend FS12T kayak from Bass Pro. I know a lot of people ask about these just because I guess they're a little cheaper than most name brand kayaks. I like mine a lot. I had a Tarpon 140 before this one, and I sold it basically because I wanted to be able to stand up. This one is a lot slower, but of course it's a lot more stable. I think it weighs like 78 pounds with the seat from Bass Pro. I've added a few things to it since I got it. I got some matting here. When you lay your rods down, it won't make as much noise. Like I said, I picked this up from Academy. I think it's like a workout mat, you know, for I think you actually put it underneath the treadmill. I just cut it up to size. I put it right here, which is where you put your paddle. You know, if you're wanting to move around, you can put that right there. Now it doesn't make any noise when you bang it around. So, I've added a Lowrance 4X HDI with the downscan imaging, and also a mount for my cell phone. I use that for GPS stuff. I've also wired it for a 360 light, and then also some green LEDs. There's 2 in the back, there's 2 in the front, and then also there's 2 underneath the seat. I don't know if you can see those or not. That kind of helps with lighting it up at night rather than using like a headlamp. I have kind of rigged this up for now. The transducer arm kind of swings out. I'm eventually going to move it up front, probably right here, just because by the time you see what's on the screen, you're already past it. So kind of defeats the purpose a little bit. It's got the storage like everybody else says. I just kind of keep the battery box in there. A little 12-volt deer feeder battery. It's got the adjustable foot pegs on it. They haven't broke yet. I did repair the seat before it broke. Basically it slides in right here where these hinges are originally from the factory. It doesn't sit flush on the floor. The floor kind of concaves a little bit. So what the other guy did is he just kind of drilled some little pegs on there and made some mounts for it to where it set down flat on the floor, and it kind of eliminated these. I went ahead and drilled some holes and put some of those in there with some cotter pins, and it's you know, the height's adjustable. If it's real windy or something like that, I can sit lower. I generally keep it in the higher position, so it sits a little higher in the kayak than it did from the factory, which I kind of like a little more. Anyways, used to sit real low down here somewhere. I like sitting up a little higher. So I got my large filing crate. I don't know if it's really a milk crate, it's more of a filing crate. Basically I just kind of cut a piece of wood, separated my worm bag, all my worms. I got more soft plastics and some pliers and first aid kit, also some hooks and weights and stuff like that in there. Got my 4 tackle boxes. Basically it's got 2 sides, this, and that's got a bottom tray also underneath, and they're a little darker, so supposedly they kind of help with UV lighting and kind of helps with rusting out your hooks and stuff, so it kind of prevents that a little bit. Also just got some little PVC tubing and got some needle nose, some dikes. Got my little knife right there too, just in case. Also on the back I put a hog trough mount. I don't have my hog trough in it, but it goes right there. Easy to grab. I just kind of go over my head and grab it. Also built just 4 PVC rod holders in the back. I might add 2 more. I do have 2 more rods. I usually just lay them in the kayak when I'm going. I made some of these leashes for the rods also, just in case. I haven't had a problem with them coming out yet, but this is kind of my makeshift. This is actually a SJ4000, which is a kind of a GoPro mock, pretty much. This is what I'm recording with right now. Comes with a bunch of different mounts. That's the waterproof case. Basically, this is just a pole. I stuck it in the flush mount rod holder. I'm eventually going to make that PVC, kind of make it stick out to the side a little bit, kind of get a better angle. It's also got from the factory a little paddle clips, and I've also added a anchor trolley. Runs all the way down. I made the mistake of not going all the way to the end with the mounts, and I might end up moving those, and I'll also probably will end up putting one on the other side, because you know it sits a little further back than it should, and when the wind blows it doesn't really point you in the direction that you should be. You're kind of limited to how much it turns you. So I like it. I can stand up real easily. It's not real heavy to where you can't paddle it. You know, like I said, it's a lot slower than the Tarpon 140, but of course that thing's made for speed. So this one's a little more stability. You know, when I got it, I never had leaks at all. I know a lot of people complain about leaks. I think that's more from the 128T, the one they first came out with. This one's, and it was gooped up around the hatches when I got it. So, like I said, I've never really had leaking problems. It does get a little bit of water every once in a while, but I mean, nothing crazy. I mean, I get a little bit. I'm out on the water all day, you know, I'll get maybe a cup of water in there I gotta drain out. So one thing I don't like though is that they put the drain, for whatever reason, they put it all the way on top here. I guess maybe some other kayaks might be like that too, but you gotta flip it all the way over to drain the water out. I don't really like having to do that, but it came with scupper plugs. I typically don't use them, but I do like it. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of show y'all what I've done to mine. There's padding underneath the seat too, so when the seat kind of moves around, it's not as loud. It's got the little dry hatch right here for all your keys and all your stuff. It stays dry. I mean, I don't really get any water in it. I don't know if I showed you the toggle switches that I have for 360 light, and the LEDs, also the fish finder is right there. So another thing I don't like is they kind of put these so you can adjust the seat forward if you want, but really it just accumulates water. And so do these too. They just pretty much accumulate water. It's dirty. I need to clean it. But like I said, they just basically accumulate water. They're kind of useless. I mean, I know you can put stuff in there, but when they're full of water, it kind of sucks to have your stuff floating around in there. So yeah, that's it. I mean, I use the straps up front. I got my life vest, and I got rain jacket underneath it. Still got a little room left. I can do some more stuff to it. I'm going to put some more stuff on it. This is pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a Scotty 3-mount rod holder right there. I don't know what I'm going to do about that one. I'm probably going to take it off and put a couple pad eyes right there where the holes are and use them for something. That's another thing I don't like, is that thing's pretty much useless. So like I said, I just wanted to show you what I've done. I think it's a pretty nice kayak, especially for the money. It's, I think, $5.49 in the store. Probably gonna buy my wife the new D10T, which is a smaller version of this. It's a 10-foot. It's actually 34 inches wide though. I think they just came out with it. So I might pick her up one of those. I think it's $400. So like I said, it's a smaller version of this one. I really do like this a lot. I haven't paddled any of the other bigger name brand kayaks yet. I want to compare just the kind of the speed, because stability and, you know, I don't know how long it's going to last compared to the other ones, but so far it seems like it's holding up pretty well, and I don't see anything going wrong with it anytime soon, you know, so I do kind of baby it. But like I said, just want to show you all what I've done. Let me know if you have any questions.